here we go. You ready? Yeah, you definitely got the COVID, bro.
There's no COVID here. Fucking COVID free like a motherfucker.
When you think you solved it, you're dead wrong.
They were handcuffed and later taken to jail.
Why are they putting this on us?
Man, you gotta get this shit off screen,
because this ain't gonna solve the problem.
I told you I don't want you living with roaches.
Warning, this show contains graphic depictions, tasteless banter, and real-life accounts of the most nefarious of activities. Yea, though they do try to project themselves as upstanding, productive members of society, these two knuckleheads just ain't worth a damn. If any of you should find this show to be offensive, turn it off and stop being such a vagina.
Good Lord. All right, so we covered so much ground while we weren't recording.
So much ground.
We're constantly bullshitting. So one of the things that I wanted to rewind and talk about was, all right, it started with me telling you the story about my dog running away, and my view on the situation was, look, if he gets in a fight or gets hit by a car or some shit, like that's his situation because he should have never ran in the first place because he's got it made here. But the only problem with that situation is if he makes it back, he's still alive and he's got like some big gash or something, because now we got to go to the fucking vet. We got to go to the vet clinic and we got to pay, probably at least $1,500, if not twice that.
Yeah,
So-
he's not coming back injury free. Like if he's coming back because he needs help.
Right. So therein lies the conundrum, as I am.
Right. Well,
So, but that brought the question forth. What would you do if I showed up, to you, and I'm like, I got this huge gash. Could you stitch me up? Because the way I feel, if it was just me at the house and the dog came back with a huge cut on him, I'm gonna do my best to like DIY. I'm gonna like try to stitch that shit up myself because I know I could do it. All you got to do is sterilize the area. You need something to hold them down or someone to hold them down. Sterilize the area. I'm pretty
give him some
confident
peanut butter to lick, like a leather strap to bite.
Yep. And
Maybe like have your wife or significant other like sit on its face or something, nuzzle it in some form or fashion.
well, see, there's the breakdown in the whole plan because my wife's going to be like, absolutely not.
Well, I mean,
When I know, I bet you I could suture that dog and he would pull through.
yeah, dude, 100%. Like, but suturing is something that pretty much any human can do, right? Like, if retarded Jason Voorhees could do it, and Leatherface could do it, like they both had obvious mental issues. If
Yeah,
those
but-
motherfuckers can suture shit up, then goddamn anybody can, bro.
Yeah, but you said that if I showed up to you, you're not sure that you could suture me. Like,
Yeah,
it
but now
might
we're on the
present a problem.
podcast, bro. So now I'm like, ramping
Oh,
it up.
no. Don't change it now because it was juicy before we started recording. You were like, just for the Reloaded 504s, I'm going to make sure he keeps it really on a Regal, all right? This dude said, I'm not sure that I could do it because I might get faint at some of the sight of some of the shit.
Yeah,
So-
no. I'll recap 100% honest. So I basically said, yeah. So at first I was like, yeah, 100%. And then I was like, well, to be honest with you, Dave, like I have to keep it real. My body has this reaction to like gore that sometimes I can't really control. If I can get past that, I got you 100%. If not, I don't know. And then he was like, so I can't rely on you. And then I thought about that and I was like, fuck that shit. I got mind power too, bitches. So yeah, I got you 100%.
Yeah, think about it. Like, what if we like Airbnb'd a whole island? We found a whole island we could Airbnb. We were all there by ourselves, just like us two couples. And then, I like slip on a rock and like cut my leg open. And I'm like, Jesus, Ty, I can't reach this, Ty. Would you please stitch me up? Otherwise, we got to shit can the whole vacation.
Yes. Okay,
So-
let me just go ahead and stop you real quick. And let me just go ahead and put this in there. The only way that I would ever refuse, even think about refusing if there was like a super opportune chance that you could find like better help.
Uh-huh.
If we were get the fuck out of here, Dave. Come on, son. I'm thinking like, all right, my example was more catered to like you come back from the force with like a fucking cut leg or some shit, or like a dog gash or something, and you're like, bro, suture me up, and I'm like, bro, I don't even know if I can look at that goddamn cut, much less
It
suture
could be
you.
gory. My solution was that says to me that I had better be able to remain conscious throughout the whole process so that I can
Yes,
pep
yes,
talk you through it. You see
right.
what I'm saying?
Which then led me to get defensive and be like, "What? You don't think? What are you like testing my man? Like I can't handle that shit, bro."
It ain't about manhood at that point. It's about I need to stay alive, bruh. Put on the happy face. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
What to
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure if it was like if it was a matter of life or death, a dire situation, I'm pretty sure I got your back, bro.
All right,
I mean,
cool.
hey, bro,
I
but
feel
you
better.
know what? Staying conscious is always in your best interest. So focus on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I suppose.
Focus on that shit, bro.
As far as I know, like in the Civil War and shit, they'd give you a couple of shots of whiskey and then give you a stick to bite, and then they'd go to work. You know what I'm
Bro, that
saying?
shit. Like, if you've
We're
done
awake.
any like reading or any like all the I haven't, by the way, so don't hold me up to this. I just know that it was gory and gruesome.
Hey, we don't
Bro, the
fact
shit,
check on Reloaded 504. It's okay.
yeah, that's right. Bro, like you're getting hit with like big metal balls.
Yeah,
I don't know,
musket
man. It just
ball.
had to be messy as fuck.
Not only that, bro. If your limb wasn't coming back, like if you got any gangrene, they cut that shit off, bro. And they doing it
Yeah,
out in
dude.
the field.
We're talking about like super outdated, like unproven medical practices on top of some super like fucking like archaic fucking ass weaponry.
Definitely
With like,
archaic all the way around. I've seen some of the doctor's tools, and they look like torture devices, bro.
yeah, man, it just had to be crazy,
Yeah,
crazy.
definitely, bro. I wanted to address this is a very serious problem that I want to present to you and the Reloaded 504 ends. I feel deeply and strongly that we need to revamp the corn dog. They stale, bro. It's the same design since I don't even know what year that shit was invented, but
It's
corn
still
dog been a
good.
corn dog since they invented the corn dog. Like we got to figure out the corn dog 2.0.
All right, what you got in mind?
Well, you could fill them with stuff for starters. They might do that already. I'm not sure. Like maybe cheese or mustard and ketchup or onions or relish or like loaded. You should be able to have a loaded corn dog that tastes like a hot dog would if you loaded it with shit. You see what I'm saying? But it's all on the inside. So
Right, but so
you need
when do
like
you have the option to choose?
well, you need um like a ridiculously large, stupid looking syringe with I guess you could call it a needle, but it's gonna be the size of like a fucking straw, and then you jam that fucking thing into the hot dog part and just squeeze off as you pull out so that it deposits all the shit in there, right?
Right.
So then
You might
that's
have to have some special, or just you might have to prep your dogs, maybe hollow them out a little bit, just to because getting that much fluid in there is not going to be a hot dog's dense, bro.
okay, okay. How about this? And instead of the stick, like the top half of the stick is the condiments.
Perfect.
Damn. Why?
Wait. Elaborate more. So,
Okay, so the bottom half is wood, like normal.
right,
The top half is some sort of stiff, edible
capsule,
encasement.
like a gel case, a gel cap.
Yeah, gel cap, but it's a little rigid. And inside of it is all the goodies like cheese or
Yeah.
pimento cheese or nacho cheese or
Yes. So
fucking
like the first few bites
mustard
you
and
get are
onions
the
and
love.
relish. Yeah.
Right.
Well, like the whole corn dog part is love. And then the bottom half that you
Because
don't eat is wood.
yeah, by the time you're getting down to the bottom, you're already gagging yourself with the fucking wood, and you're like, "Ah, what the fuck? This
Right.
is I feel played already."
Yeah, you're not trying to blah in front of people, bro. So, and on top of that, of course, like to remain modern, we're gonna have to say like the bottom has an ergonomic design. I fucking hate that term, but that's what we're gonna have to do. It'll be more palm friendly. It'll fit your palm.
No, if we make, I think, well, that too would be important. But I think if we make the the wood stick more dick flesh like.
No, bro. Nobody wants a dick reference while they're eating a corn dog. It's already enough as it is, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my god.
point.
I'm trying to fucking come on, Todd. I'm trying to make this like family friendly. We're talking about fairground food, and you know, you're all about like, oh, let's make it look like a penis.
Yeah, Dave, I tell you, bro, I really I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking, you know, fucking on this podcast saying such things.
This is a family friendly podcast. You are aware, right?
I forgot for a second. My bad, bro.
All right, I got one for you, bro. I got one for you. This is the top 3.
Reloaded 504. Top 3, son.
All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages, gather round, gather round. We are about to. Hey, I didn't even give myself a description. That's awesome. All right, we're about to revamp fair food. Okay, fair food because well, shit, we just did it with the corn dog, but check it out. I want to revamp other fair foods. Now, number 1, the Pico Pop needs to be introduced as a fair food. This is an
Pico
invention
Pop.
of mine, Todd and Reloaded 504ans. Listen to me. I have an invention. It's called the Pico Pop. Okay, I think Pico de Gallo is so delicious that I would eat it by itself. So I want to arrange it some kind of a way, like gelatinously, like elongated, like on a stick, and then you can serve it at fairs. And you can call it the Pico Pop. Maybe it's got that corn dog liner around it, so they flash fry it and then you eat it, and it feels like a taco sorta, but it's Pico de Gallo, bro. I'm just crazy about Pico de Gallo. I see your face scrunching up, bro. What could
Yeah, I just think
possibly
you'd
be
have
wrong?
to use a different material. I'd say wrap it in a tortilla and then make it like a what
A
do they call
chiquito,
those?
chiquito.
Like a taquito,
A
exactly, bro.
taquito. There you go. A taquito. Okay, I'm with you. See, where it's fucking
Boom.
compromise, bro.
There you
We
go.
can do that. All right.
And then you just seal. You have to seal the edges because they don't seal. Taquitos are not sealed, bro. You could call it a DeVito because you sealed it. It's
You know
different.
what? You just solved my problem. I don't have to worry about making it gelatinous because it's inside of the taquito. As long as we fold both ends like a burrito, like one of those big fat, you were rolling a blunt, but really it was a joint with joint paper and you were trying to make sure the weed didn't fall out.
Yes.
One of those. Yes. Okay.
Well, all right. So we're gonna have to call these things the Reloaded 504 Arito.
Okay. I could do that. Reloaded 504 Arito. Everybody,
Perfect.
get down and lay down, motherfuckers. All right, number 2
Perfect.
on the list. Number 2 is okay. It's a donut, but it's on a stick. Obviously, I'm fucking
fucking sound.
what's that? Oh, you
Got a
lost
metal
that?
clanging sound that I know is.
Oh, I don't know. Deal with yourself. Hey, check this out, bro. It's a donut on a stick. All right. It's a donut on a stick. It's sold at a fair. It's a donut, but it's on a stick. It's got a jelly interior. Okay. It's got a beignet exterior with the powdered sugar, but it's on a stick. It's not
Yeah,
a
but in
funnel
what-
cake. Don't say they did it already. It's not a fucking funnel cake. All right.
No, but how? Like through, like how is the stick
The
going?
same
through the donut?
injection process that we were using for the corn dogs, bro.
No, but in what orientation is the donut?
The donut is elongated.
So it's standing up on its like side, like a donut never really would, but like
It's
so you can
not
really
round.
see.
It's not round. It's like an eclair shape.
Oh, so it's like a fucking okay. So it's
Like a
like
turd.
vertically standing vertically on
Yes.
the thing.
Standing vertically on a stick, but it's filled with jelly and it's coated with powder.
What if you don't like jelly? What if you want cream?
They got all of that. Like we'll fill it with whatever the fuck you want, bro.
Nutella.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea. Why don't they coat donuts in Nutella?
Crepes, bro. Crepes got
Oh.
all that shit handled.
Okay, so crepes on the inside, Nutella on the outside, and we're rich. What
I
do you
mean,
say?
move in, bro. I got a bedroom for you.
Fucking right, bro. If I was just left to my own devices, I swear, man, I would be rich sooner or later. The Reloaded 504ians are going to be rich sooner or later. If any of them listen to past episodes and like try to put one of these ideas to use, it's over with, bro. And
Yeah.
like I said before, just mail me and Todd a check or like a ham sandwich or a thank you or something. We're good, bro. We're good.
For real. I mean, you sound like Gary Vee. You're like, if you would just fucking listen to me, if you would
Yeah.
just listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Oh, if I want to
Well,
sound
then
like
you could
Gary
be a
Vee, I'll
mother-
say this. If you're not crushing it in 2020, you fucking suck.
Oh, that fucking chapped your hide when he said that. That's when you canceled him, right? When he said that shit, huh?
Yeah. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off too, but I kept on pushing. And then you were like, I canceled that motherfucker. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give him another chance. And then he was just like, fucking like a moped, bro.
Well, he's changed his tune, bro. I watched an interview with him
He's
last
changed his
week.
tune?
Yeah, I watched an interview with him last week, and he was just nothing but like humble, humble, humble. He's like, I just want people to be able to communicate with each other, and I want the best
What?
for people. Yeah, it was none of that. You fucking suck because you're not me, and you need me, and I am awesome. That's what it used to be.
Right. And if you don't like the way that I say fuck in my shit, then you just aren't
Yeah.
fucking down with the cause enough.
Right. Yeah, that dude would totally jump on stage and be like,
Bro,
You're
do you
in
know
a
how many
tie.
millions of
you're in a
dollars?
tie, and I'm in a T-shirt that I've been wearing for like the past month, and you're still not doing as much in sales as me. So fuck you.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, bro, that shit is weak. But he had good shit to say, bro. Like, I mean, he has good advice to give it, free advice.
Some. Anyway, so that was the top three. I only gave him two. I don't know if you could come up with a reinvention of a fair food.
Oh, definitely, bro.
On the fly. I know it's a lot to ask, but can you think of a fair food that you would like to either bring into the market or reinvent?
Yeah, man. I mean, so they got this thing that I'd like to call Todd Chos. Instead of nachos, they're Todd Chos.
Okay.
And basically, so what you have is instead of like, you know, crispy tortillas, you're gonna have like soft, pillowy, gosh, I don't know, like I want to say like pita bread type thing. I'm gonna have to
That's
do
what I
more
was gonna
research.
say,
You
like
really kind of put me on the
Fried
spot.
pita. Yeah, I know I put you on the spot. My bad, bro.
Right. It's cool. But like, all right. So just work with me here, right? So like some soft, pillowy, like bready, like doughy type shit. Maybe phyllo. Maybe a bed of phyllo, and then it's going to be topped
What is
with
phyllo?
it's going to be topped with
What is
fried.
phyllo?
What's phyllo?
Yeah.
Oh well, it's the most delicate of all pastries, bro.
Oh, okay. I had no idea. Thanks.
Oh yeah. Well, if we're gonna have this discussion, we're gonna have to get you up to speed on like
Up to speed on
culinary.
my delicate pastries. My bad. I was going to
Yeah.
suggest.
Yeah.
I have fried. I don't know if you've ever done this, but I've fried flour tortillas before, and if you fry them lightly, they're still kind of delicate, and they'll puff up slightly.
Perfect.
Don't know if that fits into your.
That sounds great for the sake of continuity, bro. That sounds fucking perfect. Let's roll with that motherfucker. Let's go with it.
Excuse me, it's not phyllo, bro. My bad, bro.
Phyllo dough. But yeah, so then maybe and then just top those with some lightly dusted and fried cheese curds, Wisconsin cheese curds, you know, maybe like a nice blend of some white cheddar and some sharp cheddar, you know, what have you. Just, you know, a nice little.
sharp cheddar. Okay. All right. Where are we going with this?
Are you familiar with curds?
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's conducive to chips, but go ahead with your thing, bro.
No, we're not talking chips, bro. We're talking pillows. We're talking dough, like wrap around shit.
Oh, so you're gonna make a combos.
Right. So this is close to a pita bread that we're like thinking about.
All right, so you're gonna make a soft combos.
Well, no, it's nachos, but with pita bread and fucking okay. So nachos, but Todd Chos, but pita bread and fucking cheese curds so far, and then
Todd Chos.
and then you'll have thinly sliced ribeye.
Oh Jesus! Come on, man! You're knocking it out. This is fairground food. Ain't no ribeye at
Dave, we're
fairgrounds.
talking Todd shows here. We're not talking fucking like some. This ain't the shit that like.
Okay, so you're a cut above, but we're talking about a fairground. Nobody's buying prime rib at a fairground. Game, set, match, point blank.
Have you been to a goddamn festival in New Orleans, bro?
Yes. That's a festival in New Orleans with like 20 different restaurants with booths there. And we're not talking about that. We're talking about a fair,
Oh god.
the dying breed situation, bro.
Okay,
So,
fine.
okay, I'll get on board. These are Todd shows. As long as you call the company Nachos, they're Todd's.
Hey, bro, whatever. It's cool. Look, we have it recorded. It's on sound that you said Todd chose, so I'm cool with it.
Okay, cool.
I'll extract that, and that'll make this whole fucking episode worth it for me.
Hey, at
That
least,
and
at
I
least
need to
something
take the
came
microphone
through
real
for you,
quick.
man.
Thank you for there you go. Stop talking there, Dave. That's what
Oh,
Uncle
when I
Todd
talk, it doesn't show you. That's awesome. Hey, by the way, bro, I contacted a scratch and sniff sticker company, and I asked them if they could make Reloaded 504 a sticker that smells like vagina. No word back yet. Not sure if they're ever going to respond. I put the words "Yes, I'm serious" in there so that they would take us seriously.
You
Every,
should.
the name of the company is everythingsmells.com. So you would think if it is everything that they should include vagina. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Like I'd put money on the fact that they have a scratch and sniff fart sticker, but they would be
See?
like,
Yeah,
"Oh my
right.
god, what's a queef? We can't do that."
Well, you know what occurred to me? I was like, maybe I should have dialed it back and just asked if they had a sticker that smelled like fish. But I don't want to hand out stinky pussy stickers to Reloaded 504 hands. I want like the true delicious vagina
Right.
sticker
Dude,
smell.
I wouldn't even trust anybody. Like, I wouldn't trust an outside source. We need to in-house that shit.
It just sounds biohazardous and messy. I would hope that a company that calls themselves Everything Smells, that they
But what
could
the
like,
fuck? Like, don't you think that pussy smells are subjective? Like to men, right? Like maybe your desired pussy scent is not the same pussy scent that I desire.
it's not about desired, it's just about whether you bagged it or what. Did you bag it or not? Like if we deliver a sticker and it says, "Hey, this smells like pussy," and they smell it and it doesn't, they'll be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Like the same with any smelly sticker.
No, bro, because people when they get a goddamn just
Dude, if
when
you
they get a scratch and sniff sticker set and they get the fucking and they get like the watermelon and it smells like a fucking sock or whatever, bro. Like people they're
see,
just like, "Oh well, nobody's perfect," you know?
no bullshit. You're disappointed, especially if it's the only flavor we're gonna offer, bro. Like we need to nail it.
Well, how the
I
fuck you
feel
gonna
like,
outsource that shit, bro? You can't outsource like authentic pussy smell and
dude,
then
listen to
expect
me.
it.
Listen to me, man. If I was that company, I'd be like, all right, fellas, we need to pull together with this. We need to invite them to our factory. It's like arranging a scent for Chanel or something. Like
Dude, that'd
you
be like
if,
fucking finding
if
out that Kendrick Lamar doesn't write his own lyrics, bro. Come
no,
on.
like if like okay, Chanel or I'm not familiar with what fragrance people's practices are, but you know, some famous people they advertise certain fragrances by companies that are already like super strong in the game, like Chanel or some other shit, right? So some famous actress picks out a fragrance, like they make the fragrance with Chanel, and then
Right.
Chanel sells it, and then that famous actress is on the commercial. Well, the same should be done by this company I contacted called everythingsmells.com. They should invite us to their factory and they'll be like, all right, we're going to arrange with you what you think vagina smells like, and then we're going to put it on your
Okay.
sticker, and it's going to be your sticker.
So you're saying that they should welcome us into their scent lab.
Exactly.
And then we
Exactly.
become the creators of the vagina scent.
Let me ask you this, Todd. Even though this sounds preposterous, have you ever in your life run across a sticker, a scratch and sniff sticker that proclaimed or it claimed that it smelled like vagina? No, it doesn't exist. We would be the purveyors. We would be setting a precedent. And everythingsmells.com could be that precedent setter. They could be the
Have you
leaders in the
Googled it?
game, bro. Huh?
Well, then why don't we just do it ourselves? Fuck.
Dude, I'm telling you, it would be biohazardous because the only way I know how to do it is just to get bitches to grind on stuff and then cut out stickers. And that's not healthy because somebody
Bro.
scratch it and sniff it and then they got like nose gonorrhea. I don't know. You know, I'm not sure.
Man, look, we just put like a little tiny, tiny bit of panty in every single one.
A tiny bit of pant. See, that's biohazardous. That's what I'm trying
No,
to
it's
tell you.
not. Just one little, like 1 centimeter of strand.
Hey, bro, you and I were talking about how pond water under a microscope looks like a goddamn mosh pit. Don't you think
And that
the same
strand
would
has been
be?
saturated
Don't you
in like,
think? Don't you think the same would go for like a strand of a panty?
it's been saturated in the juiciest and most flowy fucking, like the horniest pussy ever.
Yeah, that's a biohazard. That's a zoo. That's a mosh pit zoo biohazard. Some kid smells it all of a sudden, like
Yeah, he's got a
pink-
hard on. He doesn't know what to do with it. He starts raping nuns. I
yeah,
know. Shit
and then
happens,
he's
bro.
got pink eye or like he's got syphilis of the nostril. We don't know if that's possible or not. Could be. Who knows?
Probably isn't. Doubt he'll rape nuns, but I mean, chances are there's
Oh no.
a 0% chance that there's a 10%
We need
percent
we,
chance.
we need to outsource that, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We need to
Yeah.
outsource that.
Yeah.
Anyway, bro.
Well, that was a good addition of like top 3 ideas, if that's what you call that.
You've got mail.
Dave and his fucking segues.
Yeah. All right. I honestly, bro, I like this portion of our show because I like to try to interact with people on the show. As always, all y'all Reloaded 504 and new listeners, as always, 504-457-8011. You could call at any time. Whatever hustle you got going on, you could plug it there. Just give us a good message. If you give us a good message, I'll choose it. But if you give some bullshit where you're like, hey, come download my song, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not doing it, bro.
Dude, y'all can do that. Totally do that shit. Look,
do it, but
fucking
I ain't gonna play it.
send us
I don't-
your stupid ass what was that dude the fucking what's
Come
that
on,
Asian cat that made that video where he was like ooh ba-dum-ba, ba-dum-bum-ba,
What?
and then it went viral?
Oh,
The Macarena.
I have
Send
no
us your
idea.
version of the Macarena. It's fine.
All right. Anyway, bro. The first one comes to us from Oliver. This guy is from Newcastle in the UK.
Okay.
So this is Oliver from Newcastle. All right.
Yeah, because that's definitely not an American name.
Yeah, right. Okay. It says all the swans in England are owned by the same queen. Or no, are owned by the queen. How is this even possible? I wanted to surprise my girlfriend with a swan for her, or a baby swan for her birthday, and then I heard it was against the law, and then my girlfriend cheated on me. Fuck that bitch. All right, Oliver. Way to shout out your girl. Glad you didn't buy her a swan. Hey, first of all, Oliver, shout out to your beer. I don't know if that's where they make it or not, but Newcastle is the shit, bro. I love that stuff anyway. I did some research, Todd, and it sounds like people kept eating the swans, so the queen took them all for herself, but she still lets close friends eat them from time to time, I guess, when she invites them over. And that's legit. That's real, bro. I looked it up. So Oliver, you can't own a swan. You can't even eat a swan. But if you're friends with the queen, then sometimes you can eat a swan.
Oliver, bro, thanks for the words. I don't know. Thanks for the poetry. Thanks for the for the creative thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's more like the whole like animal metaphor is more like, but you did research. I'm just giving my 2 cents. So I think the animal metaphor is like basically like referencing like the chick who cheated or what have you. You mentioned something about that, right? So he's like
He
birds
said
and
he
then
was no. He said he was going to buy his girlfriend a swan. Then he found out it was illegal, and then she cheated on him and fuck her, basically. So literally, no poetry, I think, was involved.
right, and then that was the end of the message, though. No.
Yeah,
Right.
fuck that
So I
bitch.
think he
He
was
ended it with
basically
fuck that.
saying like, okay, so I listened to your podcast and it was like a very interesting podcast, but at the end of it, like there wasn't an ending.
Nah, basically, he just gave his 2 cents real quick. Oliver, shout out to you, bro. Thanks for emailing us, bro. Reloaded504 at yahoo.com. Appreciate that, son. Sorry about your girl. And unfortunately, the queen is running all the swans in England.
Your
for the
girl's
weekend,
whack anyway,
whatever.
bro. She did you a favor.
Yeah, seriously. Glad you found out about that shit before you bought her the swan, because then you never see the swan again, and you'd have to wonder if she ate that motherfucker just to piss you off. Right?
Dude, you can come over here and you can eat like pheasant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could eat fucking pheasant. All right. Second
Ducks.
email comes to us from Brianna. Brianna? Is it Brianna or Brianna? Brianna, probably. Brianna in Ocala, Florida. Brianna writes, I can't seem to find any decent guys where I'm from. They all just want to get into my pants, and I'm not exactly opposed to it, but they come on so strong and rude that it's a turnoff. You guys seem really cool. Do you ever think about going on a tour? And if so, would Florida be included? You want to take that one, Todd?
I don't know, man. Did you check ID on that one?
She sounds young. I'll give you that. Give her a response, bro. I'm gonna grab a beer. Give her a response.
Yeah, we're actually beginning a world tour. As a matter of fact, starting next week, we are going to be in Ocala, Florida. As a matter of fact, what a small fucking world we live in, huh? So, Brianna, why don't you go ahead and DM me the deets, and when I say me, I mean Dave, the deets, and
No, sir.
and yeah, we'll make that happen. So, all right, cool. Thanks for shouting out, and we look forward to extending the Reloaded 504 family.
Absolutely. Ocala. Was that yeah, that was Ocala, Florida. Yeah,
Yep.
spread the word in Ocala, Florida, B. B money.
See you next week, B.
Yeah. Let us know when you turn 18, and then we'll hook you up with another Reloaded 504 in. Number three,
Also,
the third and final for the emails. All right, apparently this person didn't leave any kind of identification. All right, hey guys, I listened to your episodes and I'm a big fan, but I just don't think you need to get so drunk or high while you're doing your show. Why do y'all do that? I've been sober for years and I think you should try it. Just a thought. Well, sir or madam, I mean, do you, bro? Like, we comfortable in our own skin doing our own thing. Why? This is the thing, man. And this goes for like all them godheads and everybody else, the people going to NA.
That's what it sounds like. Somebody trying to push an agenda.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Look, if something works for you, no matter what that is, I'll respect that because it works for you, and I'm glad it works for you. But don't try to push that shit on me because I will immediately stop respecting you because you're pushing shit on me that's supposed to be for you. So I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but you're doing something that's working for you. That's great. You don't have to inflict that, and that's what you're doing. You're inflicting it upon another person. Keep it to yourself. It works for you. Keep it inside you. It's working. Shut the fuck up on the outside because you don't need to spread that. I don't like that about religion, bro. That irks me about religion. I don't know about you, Ty, but that irks me about religion, where they're like, spread the word of the. No, you don't have to spread the word of the Lord.
Yeah, man. It's when people feel the need to push their ideology onto other people, it just becomes it's fucking too much, man. Just stop that shit. Everybody. Man, and everybody knows somebody like that.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
I quit
crazy.
knowing them
And
quick though, bro. Trust.
sometimes it gets crazy, but yeah, man, like and it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like it's the same thing with religion. It's the same thing with like diet, right? Like veganism and all that shit. I don't know that for a fact because I've never changed diets, but I've heard, right?
Well,
I've
this is
heard.
the thing, bro, and I might sound like a hypocrite, but if I experience something that I enjoy, let's say you,
Like getting like having gay sex.
no, not at all, bro. Just follow me without
Because that sounds like something that
straying
you
too
enjoy.
far. Let's say you, for instance, you tried High Chew, the candy, and you were like, God, these are so fucking good. Dave, you got to try one. Or if I see a movie that I really like,
Those
I'm
fuckers
like,
are good.
I holler at a partner. I'm like, hey, bro, you really got to check this out. It's really like you want to share something with someone that you really enjoyed. So I get that. I understand that. But when it comes to religion and politics, especially, keep all that shit to your motherfucking self.
Yes, 100%. Because you know what? That's just your fucking opinion, and don't bring it at me as your doctrine.
As your doctrine. What is that you're
Because
waving?
I don't believe what you believe.
Is that did you print a 3D hand?
This is one of my sex toys. Excuse me, sir.
You just belt it to your thighs and it just cups your balls all night long, bro? That's what it looks like.
I tuck this into my shorts before I ride,
That's awesome.
and it protects me.
Hey, I got a question for you, like way out in left field. You ready for this one? You ready?
Always.
You ready? All right, check it
Yeah,
out.
man. There's a fucking hand on me.
You ever blow your nose and then look in the tissue and think to yourself, how the fuck was all that just chilling in my nose all this time and I had no idea?
Yeah. I mean, it happens rarely because I blow my nose every morning, so it's kind of predictable. But
That's
like,
part of a routine for you is to blow your nose in the morning?
it never used to be, but it is now. Yeah.
Every morning.
Well, like just daily. You know, it's not like one of the things that happens first thing, but like before I see my regimen changed. I have so many things I can incorporate into my daily routine now
Why'd your regimen change? I'm
because
confused.
I have zero things to do.
Oh, I got you. All right. So it's not so much scheduled. It's more like you going on your gut. You're going based on your gut feeling.
Yeah. So every morning I realize that there's a buildup, a nasal buildup. So I'm like, let me go ahead and just handle that. And so, and then I blow it out, and it's like pretty much consistent. Like, you know, sometimes like after like, you know, a thorough night,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be a little cakey, or like after a long ride, it'll have some dirt up in there or something.
Yeah.
But like I know what you're talking about, bro. Like I remember those days back in the day where after like a fucking crazy weekend, you'd be blowing out crazy ass shit.
Oh yeah, I've blown out blood clots when I like tried the powder and all of that bullshit. But I noticed that, and for all the listeners who are just joining us, that ain't Reloaded 504s, y'all better become, son. But anyway, I'm a captain, and so when I go to the boat, I change my surroundings, and immediately for the first few days, I could feel it in my sinuses, and then I'll come home immediately for the first few days, I could feel it in my sinuses. Like anytime I change my surroundings, that shit happens. Ain't no party days no more, bro. So it ain't none of that shit no more. Ain't nothing going up my nose.
But is it like a maritime, like a pressure thing?
No, it's like just a fucking different atmosphere, bro. Different set of dust. You know what I'm saying? Dust, we all know, is made up of a lot of dead skin cells and particles and you know, hair and bullshit, like biological shit from other people. So
It's really horrible when you like think about what we're breathing in.
yeah, I know. Whoever's around there, at that time, I guess, is what your lungs are reacted to and your nostrils and whatever else, bro. I'm a sinusy kind of dude. Like it's hereditary, bro. Like I always got to deal with postnasal drip. It fucking sucks, bro. So
I'd like to be. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you
I
live
don't
the
believe
rest of
you.
your
I don't
days
believe
so-
you one bit right now.
I hope that you
go
live the
ahead.
rest of your days suffer free. But
Yeah.
all right, I would love to know. Like, I would like to study. It's like exact. Like so. All right. Fuck, man. I got you. Why did you distract me, bro? I had such a great thought. What were you just talking about before you fucking made that?
Oh, Todd forgot.
That's awesome.
What were you?
All right,
what were you
moving
talking-
on. Moving on.
What were you talking
moving
about?
on.
I had something really good to say.
Hey, bro, real talk. I went to a body mass index website the other day.
This
I put in
fucking
my
dude here does
information
not.
and my
He's just keeping the
dimensions,
fucking train moving. This
and
fucking dude.
hey, bro, this website, this health website, told me
Mm.
that I'm obese.
That's because you don't take care of yourself, bro.
You're so full of shit, bro. Look, we're
With your big
filming
fat
this now.
ass.
Look at me, bro. What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. But your
What?
big fat
What?
ass. You need to
What?
fucking.
What? 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 No, bro.
Hey, I see because you're wearing all black, trying to disguise your shape.
Y'all could tune into the YouTube or whatnot.
I
What
see
have
how
you,
it
bro.
is, dog. You trying to hide your shape because you've been eating too
This
many donuts.
Fucking website tells me I'm obese and I'm in shape.
You
I
ain't
don't know what the
you
fuck
ain't
you're talking
rocking a body like me, bruh.
about. I'm not rocking, dude. You got chicken legs. I seen them.
Dog, chicken legs and
Yeah.
like fucking
What?
dicks and everything.
Hey, bro, did you piss on yourself? Why they got a wet spot right there?
Ain't no wet spots.
Yeah, there's a wet spot over there, bro. Anyway.
No, why are you looking at my wet spots?
So, yeah, I just thought that was peculiar, bro. Honestly, you know me for a long time. You know I'm not obese. Why do you think that would be? And this is like a credible website, like fucking wearecrediblemd.com or some shit, whatever.
Yeah, flawed algorithm.
I guess, bro. I
Or
was at
maybe
the
you're
bottom.
just
I was at the bottom of the window, but I was still in.
maybe you're just a mutant. Like you're not supposed to be as physically perfect as you are, and so the thing doesn't know how to read you.
Yeah, I doubt that seriously. But look, the only two factors they take into account at a body mass index website is your height and your weight. So I started thinking, I'm like, well, if you are a bodybuilder, then you probably have more weight for your height than what is normal. So how can it say that you're obese? I thought obesity spoke to like how much fat you had, like how fat.
Yeah, it's a
you
lack
are.
of muscle density.
Right. So if you are a bodybuilder, then you weigh more than a person that is your height normally. So you're gonna be ruled obese. So that's gotta be incorrect. The whole thing. Like,
Yeah,
flawed.
I hear you, man. Look, I understand you're in denial. Come train with me, Dave. I'll get you off. I'll get you from not being fat.
Oh, you're
or
gonna get me?
obese
Look,
anymore.
I don't need you to get me off. I'm happily married. I appreciate that. Thanks.
Well, no, I'll get you on the right regimen to where you won't be such a fatty McFatterson all the time.
Oh man, take it easy, bro. I don't appreciate that shit. Anyway,
No, that's crazy, bro. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I went to they had this dick measuring. Like, I went to what was it like? Oh God, it was like, I want to say it was like the official like dick authority of the United States or something. Anyway, so like I just happened to show up there one day, and yeah, like, you know, things weren't as authentic as I thought that they would be. Sometimes it happens, Dave. Just deal with it.
was not authentico.
It was not authentical.
Oh well. Hey, bro, NASA, August of '77. NASA, all right. They launched 2 Voyager spacecrafts. Okay,
Yes.
each one of them in '77. Each one of them carried a record made of gold, because at the time in '77 that was chosen music media of the time. So 1977 August, NASA launches 2 spacecrafts, each one of them carrying a gold record. On the record were greetings in 55 different languages, animal sounds. Chuck Berry was on there with Johnny B. Good, if you could believe it. Okay.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Just
what
one
they wanted
tune.
the
Just
yeah,
that was
Johnny
he
B.
made the
Good.
cut.
Yeah, Johnny B.
Anybody
Good.
else?
That's what they wanted the aliens to hear, I guess.
And a
So
bunch of words.
yeah, and this was accompanied by images, equations, and a solar system map. Okay. Now imagine Chuck Berry, like he's got to be enthralled. You know, he's like, "Fuck, I'm on a solid gold record twice launched into space by NASA. I'm a rock star." Right?
Sure.
So fast forward 12 years, they're having a party at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab, and Carl Sagan, I know you've heard of, one of the scientists that was involved in that project, he shows up with none other than Chuck Berry. He's in his all-white suit, and Johnny B. Good is blasting through the speakers at the fucking NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab. Like, normally you would think that's going to be like, oh, nerds in a punch bowl type shit. But no, Johnny B. Good is playing, and fucking Chuck Berry shows up in an all-white suit, and he's ready to rock. How fucking gangster is that, bro? Like, what are the odds?
How was he received?
He was well received. Everybody there, I'm sure, was like, "Holy shit, this is a rock star moment at NASA." Like the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, that's cool. Shit,
you have, like the most focused nerds and the baddest party on the planet, minus the drugs and alcohol, I guess.
Right? Fuck. Do you think maybe there was like some?
They had to have some hooch. They probably had like moon dust, snorting lines of moon dust or some shit.
Moon dust, maybe some like some uppers or something. Maybe some what's the ADHD medicine? Some
Adderall.
Some Adderall.
Yeah, maybe they were snorting Adderall. Or maybe they were like, look, we got this one line of dust that came from another planet. We're not sure what's in it or what it does. Haven't gotten around to checking it out yet under the microscope.
Yeah.
Anybody want to do this one line?
Yeah, dude, bro, that, and they would like, go into the bathroom and fucking rails of Adderall on the secretary's titties and shit, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that past them, especially in 77. There were a lot more liberties in 77 that have been robbed from us to date. We're talking
but that's why we got to take those liberties back, bro. But in peaceful and reasonable means.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. They were probably smoking like mad dubs, bro. Because, fuck, it was, what is that, 43 years ago? They were doing everything, bro. They were probably
I was too. You were born in 77, no? You were 76.
Yeah, 76. They probably were doing acid that does not exist anymore. So I'm probably making fun of people that would probably make fun of me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably making fun of people that, I don't know, thought of ideas that made things easier for us.
Yeah. Especially like getting born. They probably made it easier for our parents to get horny to have us in the first place. So, my bad, NASA people from 77 and Carl Sagan. Hey, I salute you. I salute you, Carl Sagan.
Shout out Carl Sagan.
Shout out Carl Sagan. Say that one more time, bro.
Shout out Carl Sagan.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, bro, I was listening to this podcast that detailed an FBI agent's undercover operation. And he finds himself at a biker bar in a bathroom confronting a country and western singer that just got off the stage. All right. The singer eventually flips and becomes an informant. But it was funny to me because they played a segment of one of his songs, that country and western singer dude. And it was like this. It was like, snitches and rip-offs must die, and it comes that was the whole chorus. Snitches and rip-offs must die, and which was kind of ironic because
was it like a message to somebody specifically?
No, it was like the typical country and western outlaw guy thing to say. Plus, he was a biker, so he was committed to that word, you know. But um, he turns around and ends up flipping for the FBI and testifying, you know. So that's crazy, bro. So basically, we had another Tekashi 6ix9ine, and this was back in the '80s, bro. So it's nothing new, people. Don't kid yourself. Like this shit is happening all the time, bro.
Yeah, no, these industry plants. I don't know what, man. This Tekashi thing. So he was in Chicago apparently last week or earlier this week.
Oh yeah.
Like doing his whole thing, and apparently Chicago's got this place O-Town, which is like the most gangster place in America. Like basically like what our backyard used to look like in the 90s when we lived on Division.
Roger.
But anyways, so like he makes it a point to go out there and just like fucking just stroll around, like knowing that there's security right off camera.
Yeah, well, I've seen weird shit from him lately. Like the first thing I saw was him at a kiddie playground and a swing being pushed.
Yeah, that was weird.
Obviously, huge security guards. And then there was another weird video where he was in like a little tiny Red Ryder type wagon. Is that what they call them? Red Riders? I don't remember. Anyway, he's being pulled down the sidewalk by somebody and being followed by other, obviously, security. I didn't get it.
Yeah, a lot of the shit that he does, I don't really get either, bro. I think it's just a desperate grab for attention.
But you used to because you couldn't stop talking. You were like, I can't look away, and you would defend what you saw him do because it was always a marketing ploy. And
yeah, but now it's become.
I'm not even clowning. I'm not even clowning you because I think from that angle. It is a ploy, and
I wish you would.
Well, right. Real, recognize real. But I see where you're coming from when you say these things. But now, as of late, I can't. Like I'll tell you this: he gets released from jail. He's on house arrest, so he can't leave his house. So he makes a set in his house and releases a music video with whatever her bitch's name, whatever.
Nicki Minaj.
There you go, Nicki Minaj. So he releases a video with her. Well, I'm like, all right, dope. Dude's doing it, right? He's trying to get his again. Good for him. You know what I'm saying? But then he releases another music video. He don't even bother to change the set. It's the same bullshit, bro. I'm like, come on, man. You got that many eyes on you. You got that much cast that you like dancing around a fucking screen with, bro.
It was different.
Something new, bro. He changed up the minimum, bro. Like I could have done that at the last minute in my garage. That's bullshit. Then he's doing this bullshit where he's like getting pulled around or pushed around. I think that was like some trolling.
The dude, in his defense, he's forced to make videos in his house.
I get that, but he's got enough money to take a room of his house and turn it into anything he ever wants.
Very true.
That's all I'm saying.
But at the same time, why the fuck would you waste $60K when you can spend $30K?
Yeah, I suppose, bro. He shouldn't be trying to be frugal. Motherfucker, driving around Dubai, that money rainbow covered Ferrari, motherfucker. You ain't being frugal. You better fucking get it, bro. All eyes on you, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't know. It was just some bullshit, bro. I noticed some bullshit with it,
bro. Nah, his shit is wearing thin, bro. I mean, as soon as people figured out the code, and people have figured out the code, his shit is over with. So the code is ignore him.
Are you all right, bro? Do you have the COVID?
No, I just smoked some fire-ass weed.
Just making sure. Hey, bro, you ever go to court with someone for their court date, not your court date? You ever did that?
Maybe, but I doubt it.
It's so fucking awesome, Todd, bro. You're in a building, right, that any other time, if you were there, you'd be sweating that building. You'd be sweating being there because it's your shit. But you're in a building with somebody else,
Hmm.
you're not sweating that shit. All of a sudden, it's so liberating, bro. I went
Really?
with a chick for her court date, and I was downright giddy, Todd, sir. I'll tell you right now, bro.
No shit.
Yeah.
I'd be like doing pranks and shit.
Oh, I didn't go that far, but I could
Like laying fart bags.
I sensed like the fucking lightness of my mood because
Whoopee
I knew
cushions.
I was there and it wasn't just for me, bro. She had to answer to the judge. All I had to do was sit in the back and like try to make small talk, which is not easy. I'm going to tell you that. It's not easy making small talk with people that are already in traffic court or misdemeanor court, whatever it is, bro.
Especially if you're not supposed to be talking.
Yeah, I made the best of it and I persevered, sir.
That's dope, bro. Yeah, I've never been. I'd be like, why the fuck do you need me here?
Well, emotional support, probably. You know? No,
Dude, I'm I'm so worn out by like just like do it with me just to do it with me.
I get that, bro. I know. You feel like they could do it on their own, but sometimes people just need you there. Like I give you a perfect example. Does not apply to your example, any example you could give at all, but I'll give you a perfect example.
Great.
I know. I'm about to do you no justice and help you out.
This will not help you even a single bit.
This will not help you now. Shut the fuck up. I know my 4-year-old does not need me to do half the shit he asks me to do. Now,
That's a 4-year-old. I'm talking about adult people.
Check it out. They just need you there. Doesn't matter in what capacity.
No. Leave children out of this. I want to talk only adult shit.
Into my wife. It don't matter, bro.
That makes it different. That makes it different, bro. That's an adult.
Different in your mind. It might make it different in your mind.
Saying that your wife is the same as your 4-year-old child?
No, I'm saying it might make a difference in your mind, but it doesn't matter in principle, period. They just want to know that you're there, period. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You don't see the distinction between...
Hey, a chick can kill a snake just like you can. But if you kill it, it's kind of symbolic. It kind of cements them in your mind, in their mind, as you're the dude. You're the go-to dude. You saved the day. It was just a snake. They probably could have killed it themselves, but you were there. Or fucking they had a bad day. They just want somebody to be able to vent to. You could do it. Somebody on the phone could do it. But if you're there, you're there.
Romeo, I tell you what, Romeo, you sound great, bro. And I feel you. And we all feel you. We all know what you're saying. But we all also know that it doesn't fucking have to happen every fucking day, every fucking time, right? Like, so yeah, I get it. I'll kill the fucking snake. I'll kill the roach. I'll fucking, I'll catch the mouse. I'll be in the kitchen while you cook. But it's like, bitch, I don't need to help you fucking fold a towel.
Maybe she's crying out for love, bro. Maybe she's like,
okay. Well, then, you know what? This is a topic for a different motherfucking podcast.
I ain't trying to diagnose your goddamn problems. I ain't trying to get in the middle of your fucking situation.
Christ,
I have no idea,
bro, you must spend all your days when you're at home, bro, just doing chores because your chick's like, oh, Dave, it's so good to see you. Help me clean the fucking dust off the top of this fucking thing because I can't reach it when you're not home.
Nah,
I know she put you to do shit that she can't do, bro.
I'm gone for 8 months out the year, so you better believe. It don't matter what she needs. I got her. And fucking she needs
hey, bro,
whatever.
I feel you. I don't have to leave to not have a reason to provide anything to anybody.
You can't compare.
Okay, so let's be very clear on that.
You can't compare it. I'm just saying, it's like apples and oranges.
I'm not comparing. I'm not even trying to compare anything. There's no comparison. You're 100% right.
Loco, Ese loco.
What you say there, essay? Hey, bro, have you seen? Hey, sorry to like switch it all abruptly like
Hey,
that.
bro, shout out Cypress Hill.
Dude, hold up. I was
Y'all
just about
young,
to say,
stupid motherfuckers need to go find out who the hell they are and what the hell
Alright,
they've been
well,
up to like
bef-
years ago. Because
before you go any further, bro. So I watched Be Real's podcast, or watch/listen to Be Real's podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Last night. Yeah,
the
that's
name
crazy.
of it? What's the name of it? Shout it out.
Like Be Real's podcast. I don't fucking know.
All right, sensational, bro. That was glitzy. What up?
Well, it's not like Be Real's gonna be like, oh, yo, I fucking heard the Reloaded 504 guys were like shouting me out and shit, bro. It was
He
like
might have until you started like stereotypically imitating.
That's how he
in which
talks,
case
bro.
he's
That's
gonna
how
be
he
like.
That's how he talks, Dave.
Anyway, what up?
That's me giving him flattery because I'm imitating him. Okay.
All right.
Anyway,
what
so
up?
it was like him and like his homies, and bro, like it was no different than what we're doing, but it was just like worse than what we're doing.
Well, here's the thing, bro. Everybody's got a voice. Everybody's got a voice. Some people are like incredibly fucking interesting. Like they lead incredibly adventurous and interesting lives. And most people aren't. Most people live everyday lives like you and I. So what's more relatable? Like there's something that's interesting, which is this guy that goes on adventures all the time, but there's something more relatable, which is this guy that not much happens to, but he's got these thoughts and he fucking lays it out on the table. That's what's cool about podcasts, because it lets you into people's minds. So you could find interesting people or you could find relatable people. And you could go find interesting people on sitcoms on TV all the time, the fake as shit or the real as shit, whatever. Don't matter.
Ew, nasty.
But exactly. But the relatable people, the shit that nothing really happens to that much, the relatable people, the people that are relatable, you connect with more, even though less is happening with them, because y'all think alike. You ain't got to talk to them. You ain't got to like keep a conversation going on the phone or keep in touch or send him $50 because he fucking
It's
got a
just-
flat. None of that shit. You just get to peek into somebody's mind and be like, that dude's cool. I admire him because that thought he had the other day, I had that same fucking thought. That's what's cool about podcasts. So it's anybody's game, in my opinion.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I totally hear what you're saying. Yeah, just a lot of freedom with the podcast, right? Like for better or for worse. Like I'm sure a lot of our gay listeners love the fact that you wear promiscuous clothing all the time.
I was editing a previous episode tonight, and we were talking about if gay people could have a shot that would turn them straight all of a sudden, would they take it or not? That was a racy one, bro.
Yeah, it was, bro. I didn't feel comfortable at all.
See, I like that while we're talking, I put you in uncomfortable situations.
Well, I
Because
told
that's
you.
how
I
it
was like,
seems.
I don't feel good about this. And you were like, you were pushing. You were like, come on, son.
Yep. You know why? Because that tells me that somewhere, somebody out there has never said that because they didn't want to offend anybody. And that's our tagline, son. The things you think about but can't talk.
Highway to the danger zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, bro.
Right into the yeah, that. So if
Yeah,
we're
man,
gonna uphold, we agreed on that shit way early on. Our
What's that?
tagline is,
Mm-hmm.
but was since jump, the things you think about but cannot say.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So we're the ones that do that. We say it for you. So obviously, there's going to be some people out there that think to themselves, like, fuck, I could sit at that, but I didn't say shit about it because I was worried about what people would think.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever.
And
So-
I mean, there's going to be some people that'll be like, yo, that's like a fucked up way to think. But, I mean, everybody's different,
They'll be like, fuck them dudes.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like, fuck them dudes. And
Anybody
I'm
that's
sure if I saw
listening-
them people, they would be like, fuck you, and I'd be like, fuck you too. So
Hey, straight up, anybody that's listening right now, you're an hour into our shit. So if you're still listening, go find us on a podcast platform, whatever you're listening on, or if you're listening online, go to a podcast platform and just subscribe to us. We're looking for subscribers because when we drop new episodes, it gives us downloads to the subscribers. And you'll know when we got them. We're putting them out every 5 days, motherfuckers. Be about it. You heard me?
yeah, that's right. Fucking be about it.
Be about it.
Be about that
Yeah.
peer pressure, yo. No, for real. Seriously, subscribe. I mean, look, you're gonna get dope ass content. We're gonna get like a little bit more leverage in the fucking YouTube and podcast world, and that's really it, bro. It's a win-win.
It gives us good stats, but I mean, if you're willing to go the extra mile and subscribe to us, then maybe you're willing to go the extra mile and email us at reloaded504@yahoo.com or give us a shout out on the telephone now, 504-457-8011. You know, you could drop us a thought and we'll play you on the show. If we do, we'll send you free merch. How's that, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, so it's not even like, I mean, we'll break the bank. You know how much money Dave spent on stickers, bro? And how much money I spent on T-shirts? Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
All said and told, it was like 7230 or $7,300, bro.
Dude, I had to
Dude, this shit was
live.
free.
I had to live in a forest for like a year and a half.
You had to live in the forest for a year and a half.
But on the flip side, on the glass half full, I met Sasquatch, bitches. Ha ha.
That's right. So Joe Rogan eat your heart out. He went and chased him
Yeah.
for the longest time, never did find him. Todd Crane. puts
Rogan ain't
himself
got
out.
shit on me.
That's right, bro. We ain't no Rogan over here. We Rogaine, bro, because we hairy. We Sasquatch hairy. All right, bro. Sign out for the peoples.
All right, peoples. Thanks for listening, man. Y'all cool. Hey, catch me on a lake every day, 7 and 12.
Catch me fucking on a boat 8 months out the year. Peace.
Not for long, son. You finna retire. Retire to that media life.